These are my tools to create awesome PS3 tutorials. Let's do this. Hey guys, this is Versatile from Project Phoenix Media. So I wanted to do a real quick PS3 news update. There's been a major breakthrough, so to speak, in the PS3 scene. And basically, this is what this is. So if you recently updated your PS3 to 4.83 or 4.84 by accident, OFW, now there is a method for you to jailbreak your PS3 is what it comes down to. So the bottom line here, and you can read all this stuff, but the bottom line here is you go down to this new firmware. It's called HFW or Hybrid Firmware 4.84.1. So there's basically four things you can do with it. The first one is, of course, you can use the PSN, which is awesome. Second item is you can downgrade or install the CFW on your PS3 if your model is downgradable or hackable. So if you have a 2501 series that was manufactured December 2010 or earlier, you should be able to use this new method. If you are the 3K or the 4K series, you're going to have to go back and do the hand exploit. I don't have those models, so I can't do any specific comments or tutorials on how that works. I know there's a bunch of other older tutorials on other YouTube channels that talks about that method. So if you have one of those 3K or 4K series PS3 units, then you should be able to run this new hack method as well. You can use hand and all the tools that worked up to 4.82 with this firmware, and you can download that tool set right here. And then also you can always go back to the real OFW 4.84 if you wish. And the hand toolbox for those 3K and 4K users, that will be, I think it's already updated actually, so you can actually download here. So how this works in a nutshell, the way I envision it, is you download this firmware here, HFW 4.84.1, install it to your PS3, right? After that, if you are a older model, then what you want to do is wait for the new PS3 exploit to be updated. The NAND nor writer tools have not been released yet. I expect they'll be released shortly on the main ps3exploit.com website. So once that is released, then just like the 4.82 days, you should be able to install this new HFW firmware. And then from there, you run the exploit, like the web exploit, for example. And then from there, you run that. It'll exploit your PS3. And then you can install like a 4.84.1 CFW. So that's pretty cool. If you're a hand exploit user, then that's a little bit different. You got to run this web server and use the hand toolbox and all that kind of stuff. I'm not too familiar with that process because I don't have one of those PS3 systems, but I do know that if you go through the comments here, there are people that are already trying to test it out, and also on Reddit and other places on the internet. So this is a big deal, especially if you're a slim or a super slim user. If you're one of the users that's using a NAND or a NOR PS3, you just gotta wait a little bit longer, and then pretty soon in the near future, you too will be able to update your PS3 to use custom firmware and have a lot of good time. So when that new PS3 exploit method is released, I will most likely go back and revisit it, do a quick tutorial, show you how that works. But in the meantime, I just want to get this news out there as soon as possible, as quickly as possible. I'll have a link in the video description. You can read about the news, read the comments, and get yourself up to speed on this new development. It's pretty awesome. So that's today's video news update. You got any other nitpicky questions? Leave a comment here on the YouTube page, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Once again, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.